안녕하십니까. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chuck. I head up business development and capital markets for Grab, the super app in Southeast Asia. First of all, I'm so honored to be on the stage in front of you. Special thanks goes to Ka카오모빌리티 for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to be able to talk about Grab and some of the key future-proofing initiatives we've been undertaking. I hope some of you might have traveled to Southeast Asia and enjoyed our services in the region. Grab, we started 11 years ago as a single country, single service, which is taxi hailing app. And fast forwarding 11 years, now we are a truly regional super app. We offer everyday services to spanning mobility, deliveries, financial services, and enterprise services as well. We work together with millions of driver partners, merchant partners, and delivery partners. And on the back of them, we now serve 1 in 20 people in Southeast Asia every month. While Grab has come a long way from humble beginnings, there's still much more we hope to achieve. And as we continue to scale, we will remain anchored in our mission of driving Southeast Asia forward by creating economic empowerment for everyone. We also aim to be guided by a triple bottom line approach, balancing the needs of our business while driving social impact and protecting the environment. Our tech platform has empowered us to solve Southeast Asia's most complex problems at scale. 3 examples come to my mind. First is safety. We wanted to solve the problem of passenger safety in taxis when we started Grab. Today, we have effectively solved the problem. 99.99% of all rides and deliveries occur now without incident. Next is mobility. We wanted to drive mobility at scale, and we crossed our 1 billion mark ride in 2017, after 5 years since our inception. And after that, next 5 years, we 10 times that of that, reaching 10 billion rides and deliveries in 2022, actually around our 10th year anniversary. Third problem, mapping. We originally set out to improve routing and point of interest accuracy, which helps our drivers to be more efficient. Today, they are fully self-reliant on maps in all of our markets. We're building the best map platform of choice for Southeast Asia. Through crowdsourcing from our driver and delivery partners, we basically mapped 800,000 kilometers of missing roads and added over 50 million POIs. We have one of the largest collectors of POIs for any map provider in Southeast Asia. Now let me double click on our 3 key future-proofing initiatives, namely EV, Grab Maps, and inbound travel. Now Southeast Asia, where Grab calls home, is a large and diverse region with over 650 million population. With growing concerns over climate change and global warming, the region has stepped up efforts to green the transport industry. Singapore's vision, for instance, is to have 100% cleaner vehicles by 2040. For Grab ourselves, we've made a public commitment to be carbon neutral by 2040, and greening our fleet is a key lever towards meeting our targets. At Grab, we are striving for 100% of our ride-hailing fleet in Singapore to be low-emission vehicles by 2030. This is 10 years ahead of the national target. Over in Indonesia, we've taken steps that made us actually the largest EV ride-hailing operator already. Currently, we have over 8,500 electric vehicles on our platform today. This then brings me to how we've been helping to drive the EV transition for Southeast Asia. In general, Grab focuses our EV collaboration and efforts on 3 fronts. First, spurring innovations. We work together with automakers and industry partners to explore EV adoptions that are both safe and fit the needs of our driver partners and business. Second, enabling economic viability. Through feasibility studies, we want to ensure that EV adoption does not become an overburden on our driver partners and is sustainable economically on the long run. Third is accelerating adoption. Through data flow from our driver partners, we explore a variability of EV infrastructure through studies and pilots. Apart from partnering with leading automakers such as Hyundai and Kia, who's been our dear supporter for many, many years, we have EV collaborations with public partners and other industry partners. Let me highlight a few examples. First, we have multiple collaborations with infrastructure providers. In Singapore, we partner with SP Group, which is a government-owned electricity retailer, to study EV charging availability and usage. Through the study, we identify charging locations that have high demand, yet would pose minimal disruption to our drivers' daily routines. For instance, charging stations near coffee shops let our drivers stop for a meal while they charge their fleet. We also work with SP to offer our drivers preferential EV charging rate as well. Second, we work with automakers and also financial institutions to rent EVs to our driver partners. In Singapore alone, we invested over 200 million to build up the EVs and hybrid vehicles in our rental fleet. As a result today, more than half of the fleet are either EVs or hybrid. Third, we support government in encouraging dialogue and collaboration on EVs. In October last year, we were an official transport partner of a G20 working group conference in Bali, Indonesia. We provided 4-wheel EVs to transport delegates globally. Next, let me talk about Grab Maps. In 2017, we formally recognized a long-standing problem in Southeast Asia. The conventional third-party map service providers was just not hyper-local enough, which couldn't meet the demands and needs of our driver partners. The cities were undermapped, the places were missing, and slow rate of refresh just could not keep up fast building nature of Southeast Asian roads. And this was for a good reason. The traditional collection methods just aren't practical, scalable, or effective in Southeast Asia. Traditional mapping is expensive and complex. Plus, 4-wheel collection vehicles just cannot access narrow side streets or back alleys that are really common and widely used, and actually quite practical in navigating a lot of Southeast Asian cities in Philippines, Vietnam, or Indonesia. So, we did it our own way. We developed the CartaCam, which is our own in-house developed hardware, and we attach it to the helmet of our Grab Map 2-wheel drivers. And they continue to feed through real-time updates on road conditions, business address changes, whatnot. Grab Map's core advantage is that it's built on the principle of community-based mapping, which leverages Grab's ecosystem of consumers, merchants, driver partners, and delivery partners. Grab Map solution basically draw from fresh data coming from millions of orders and rides served on a daily basis. We get real-time feedback from partners on road changes, situation changes, business address changes, and more. Delivery partners also have the opportunity to actively contribute to our maps, collecting POIs and other rich data like street imagery for additional income. This gives Grab Maps a clear edge in accuracy, coverage, and freshness, while at the same time being highly cost-effective. So after beginning this journey in 2017, we're extremely proud to be able to say that since 2022, Grab Maps powers the Grab platform in all 8 countries we operate in. Consistent with our mission to drive Southeast Asia forward, we now offer Grab Maps as an enterprise service, giving business the opportunity to leverage the very same location-based intelligence and tech powering this Grab super app. We offer base map data through direct licensing. We provide API services through Amazon location services so that developer can easily and securely add maps, points of interest, geofencing to their applications. We also offer map making as a service. These are all very valuable offerings to organizations looking for a cost-effective, high-quality last-mile accuracy. Now moving to inbound travel, how we are associating with this. Grab app now is also available in Korean, Chinese, and Japanese languages to deliver more intuitive first-hand experience for travelers coming from those countries, which are key markets for international tourists visiting Southeast Asia. We added Guide to Pick a Point. For travelers, it may be difficult to navigate around a busy and unfamiliar airport. So with this new feature, travelers can look at images of each pickup point prior to selecting the one they want and get image-based turn by turn, step by step, walking direction to guide them even before booking their ride. We also ensure clear seat and luggage capacity information for each of our taxi type. And while the Grab app is the best way to experience everything we have to offer in Southeast Asia, we also recognize that some travelers may not want to download another app which they'll only use for their trip. That's why we teamed up with some of the world's most popular apps such as Kakao T from Korea, Alipay, Ctrip, WeChat, and Booking.com. This gives our users access to Grab's ride-hailing services all across Southeast Asia through an app they already have or are very familiar with. They'll be able to select their pickup and drop-off point, see the full range of vehicle types and available locally with upfront prices displayed in their home currency. They can also pay in their local currency via their preferred payment methods already registered in these apps. To show you how it looks, here's how Kakao Mobility and WeChat users can access our services through these apps. For travelers from Korea, which you've seen in an earlier presentation as well, they're quite familiar with Kakao T, so the integration translates departure and the destination details into Korean automatically for users calling for a ride anywhere in Southeast Asia. In similar fashion, WeChat users can access the Grab mini program through an app to access the ride-hailing services. And they can choose to pay via WeChat Pay in local currencies as well. This sums up our sharing of Grab's key future-proofing initiatives. Hope you find these materials informative, and I hope to welcome you all to come enjoy Grab services upon your travel to Southeast Asia. Thank you so much.